Right. Right. Give it just a couple minutes here while everyone signs on, but I want to thank you all for joining. Today, we're going to go over how to take control of your online reputation and drive more sales for your painting business. My name is Matt Parsons. I'm the founder of Sharp Line Marketing. We are a digital marketing agency that works exclusively with painters across the US. So excited to jump into this. This is part of our digital dominance method. It kind of includes everything online that you should be doing to increase your dominance in the online world. So we start with SEO, organic. Your website needs to be set up for conversion. It needs to have great content on it. And that's really the foundation for all the other marketing that you do. Everything kind of falls back to your website. So we have local service ads, retargeting, where you can track or follow visitors across the web to serve them ads after they visited your website. Online directories, making sure you're listed, pay per click. So running those search ads to get to that top spot. Um, Making sure you're active on social media, implementing marketing automation, making sure you're sending emails to your customers and your base to provide value, and then your repeat and referral customers, rewarding them or following up with them. So again, all of that kind of goes back into your SEO and organic, making sure your website and your Google reviews are set up correctly. All these other methods funnel back to that organic uh, placement online. So very important. Our agenda today is we're going to go over why you can have all the best tools in the world for generating online reviews, but still fail at consistently driving those reviews. How to tap into the power of multi-channel communication to increase your review count. So after the job, making sure you're following up with email, of course, right? Sending a text message with a link to the review, have the guys on the job making sure they're asking in person once the job's complete. All those together can really increase your review count. Um, how online reviews are a team sport. So to succeed with this, you need to get the entire team on board. You need to bake in that focus on reviews and reputation management into the company culture, making sure the guys that are out, the teams that are on the job, um, are making sure they're following up for those reviews while they're there and providing that world-class service to make sure that reputation is upheld. And then why you must acknowledge and respond to all the reviews, good, bad, or indifferent. So it's important in any online platform to make sure you're responding to those customers that take the time to leave reviews. Why? So why are online reviews important? Why is it important to take control and manage your online reputation? The online reviews and reputation can make or break your company. We see a lot of companies providing top class service, doing great jobs, but they're not focusing on their reviews, or it's not a part of their process. And in those cases, you'll see a lot of times only people or customers that have a negative experience are compelled to go and leave a review. The customers that you serve that have a great service, a lot of times they're just happy that they got the great service and they don't think much of it after. So it can really affect that in that if you're providing that top quality service, but you're not seeing it in the reviews. And then on the other side, if you have a lot of great 5-star reviews, it makes that sales process easy. It makes the conversions easier, and we can really see it help the company out. We see sometimes the online reputation doesn't reflect the quality of service you provide. So again, going back to If you're not pushing it, the type of reviews you're getting are going to be a little more all over the place. So you can be providing that top quality service, but not necessarily getting those 5-star reviews for that service online. So it's important to be managing those reviews. And then maybe you've invested in all the best tools, but it's still not driving enough reviews. So if you're not utilizing those tools, if it's not baked into the company culture, your team to make sure that they're asking for those reviews, you need to kind of look into that strategy. And with all that, it can cause issues, right? It can drag down all your other marketing. It can waste conversion opportunities, and you'll see a lot of your potential customers going to the competition, right? They'll go to the next company that has better reviews or more reviews, and they have that social proof. So, and if you're running ads, those ads funnel back to your website. They funnel back to your Google reviews. So if that profile isn't set up, if you're not managing those reviews, it's going to be harder to convert customers from those ads, and it makes all your other marketing more difficult. But saying all that, it provides a great opportunity, right? It provides a good opportunity for you to increase those reviews and increase your online reputation. You can be the provider of choice in your service area and stand out from the other competitors. You start making goals to get more reviews and increase that reputation. You will start to stand out. And then leveraging the tools you have to the fullest and drive consistent high quality reviews. So you don't always need to go out and sign up for the next new tech or switch CRMs because one of them says it gets you better reviews. Really, you need to focus and measure and make sure you're getting or pushing those consistent reviews. It's the most important. And then having your reputation speak for itself online. Once you get more reviews, you can utilize that social proof on your website, in your ads, in all your marketing, and having that reputation really drive leads and sales on its own through the other marketing, which leads to success, right? You can be the go-to painting company in your area. You're ranking better in search engines. You're ranking better in the map pack because you have those reviews and you have that great online reputation. And again, it makes those conversions easier. People see the social proof, they trust the company, and they're more inclined to reach out for that estimate. So, do online reviews matter, right? Uh, are customers actually using them? And we see 84% of people trust an online review as much as they do a personal recommendation. So having those reviews in place is almost like getting referrals, right? You have that social proof. And customers are trusting those reviews. We also see 77% of consumers think that reviews older than 3 months aren't relevant anymore. So you need to make sure this is a consistent, sustainable process that you put in place to make sure you're getting reviews time and time again. So yes, Google reviews are mission critical, very important for your business to maximize those conversions and make sure you're getting great leads every day. Hopefully that all makes sense and kind of feel like I'm going a little quick. Sometimes I jump through these slides. So let me know just in the chat here if anybody has any questions. Otherwise, I will keep on going. Great. Okay, cool. It's all making sense. Thank you guys. Okay, so uh, we have a few examples here on why reviews are important, just to show you some of the results we've been seeing. This is our client Canyon Painting. You can see there over here that they're in the top spot for their local search. And they're investing in their marketing, right? They're doing search ads. They have their website, SEO, local service ads, or Google guaranteed ads, and they're getting signups estimates through their website as well. But you'll see, since they are in this top spot, these Google Map calls, users or visitors calling directly after seeing those reviews is a majority of where their calls are coming from. So it's a huge improvement and really drives those leads in. Um, Overall, it's great to be spread out. You don't want all your marketing efforts going to one place, but to have that top spot in your area, you can see how much that can help. And another example here is Prescott Epoxy Company that we work with. Um, this is a heat map that you can pull for your Google business profile. There's companies that offer this service that we use when we're managing a client's Google business profile, but it shows you having this top spot, how they're number one throughout their city. So you can see kind of behind here is the map of their city, and they're showing up in that number one spot. So making sure your profile is optimized and you're consistently getting reviews and responding to those reviews, you can see how much of a wide area you can cover with that, right? And you see month to month that they are improving as they get more reviews and as they keep optimizing that or managing that reputation to get that exposure over their competition. So why are reviews mission critical, right? They impact your Google rankings. They get you showing up in that top spot to get more leads and get better conversions. 88% of consumers look at online reviews. So 88% of those consumers that are searching for painters near me are looking at those reviews online. And that's a huge chunk of those people searching. So it's very important to make sure you're focusing on that. And it is a major conversion factor. Again, we see it time and time again that it makes closing those sales easier. It not only gets you more leads, but it makes those leads convert into actual paying customers easier because of that social proof and that online reputation that you already have. All right. So let's jump into our 5 key principles to managing and working on your online reputation. Number one, the main important principle here is providing a world-class customer experience, right? When you boil everything down, you take away the tech and the digital marketing and everything, you have to be providing a world-class experience, right? You're here, you're investing time and learning more. I'm sure all of you are already providing that high quality service. And that really is the most important part, right? You're not going to be getting good reviews. You're not going to be getting referrals, and your marketing all around is going to be much more difficult if you're not starting with that world-class experience. Number two is building the online review reputation management into your company. So making sure your team is all on board, they're all aware of the strategy and the importance of pushing and asking for these reviews after every job and putting that process in place and making sure, when the team is out on the job that they're aware of that reputation that they're upholding. Number 3, what you measure, inspect, and celebrate, you create more of. So you focus on your reviews, you put that process in place, you measure the results you're getting, you measure the reviews you're getting, and you take a look at that and you inspect it and then celebrate it and create more of it. And your team sees that and they push it and it grows and grows and you create more of it. So it's important to have those goals on where you want to go with your reviews. Actually set a goal. If you're at 10 reviews, maybe you want to set a goal for 10 more. You want to double it in the next 3 months. So measure that and then celebrate it once you get there. It really encourage your team to be on board. Number four, you want to leverage those tools to request reviews after every call. So make sure you're communicating using all channels possible, right? A lot of customers have different methods that they prefer to communicate. And I'm sure as you go through the estimate process with those customers, you're emailing or you're text messaging, you're calling them to schedule the jobs, and you need to be following up on those same channels with the request to review. So send an email after, send a text message with the link to review, and then have the guys, the team that are on the job asking for those reviews after the job's complete in person while they're there. Leaving behind a review card. You can have a QR code that you just scan the card and it opens up your profile to review it. And number five, acknowledge and respond to every review. So it's taking this to the next step, right? If you're getting a lot of reviews, if you have, 10 5-star reviews, you need to be going in and responding to those reviews. And it doesn't take much. They just be simple, thank you. We appreciate the opportunity. But acknowledging those shows that you're that diligent company. You care about the customers. You appreciate those reviews. And that helps when the next customer or the next lead comes and looks at that. They see that in your company. They see that you've taken the time to acknowledge those reviews. So which of those can you or should you work on, right? As business owners, there's always so many things we're involved in, fires every day that you have to put out, and there's a lot going on. So I always like to focus on the easiest, the low hanging fruit, right? What's the easiest thing you can start on to make an impact on this? So I want you to kind of think of that on those five key principles that we have, and try to really write down a goal for where do you start, where do you take that first step. It's important to take that first step, and finding that easy opportunity I see is the best way to get started in that. Okay, so kind of get into how to make this all possible. How do you do this? What are some strategies to make it actually happen and start getting those reviews, right? Capturing those positive reviews from your company. Um, and the strategy for driving those consistent reviews. We see leveraging the tools to request a review after every job. So you want to make sure you're asking for that review after every job. And if you have a CRM that automates it, even better. But you want to make sure you're at least asking for that review after each job. Uh, you can leave a printed review card behind. So, like I was saying, a QR code, you can have it printed out with your logo, and real easy. You scan the QR code and the customer can leave a review. And then training your team to actually deliver that world-class experience, making sure they're planting the seed, and the whole time they're aware that at the end of the job, they'll be asking for a review. So throughout the job, throughout the project, kind of making sure they're delivering that world-class experience, right? That's where it all comes from, is that world-class experience. Making an actual phone call after the service to walk them through that review process uh, can have a great uh, can see a great improvement on that. Whoever you can task on your team to do that after they've left the review card, maybe you've sent an email, giving them a call and making sure they're able to go through that process, or if they had any issues, um, just helping them out to make sure they get that review. Build reviews and recognition into your company culture, right? So again, you want to have your whole team on board on this, and then leveraging email, text message, and if you have an app that you use throughout the estimating process that your customers already have access to, making sure they're aware of that, but leveraging all the channels. Everybody nowadays has a different way they uh, prefer to communicate. So making sure you're leveraging all of those channels gives them the option to leave the review or communicate back, uh, however they are most comfortable. Okay, and you need to be responding, right? We talked about responding to every review. So if it's good, bad, or indifferent, you need to have a process in place to respond to those reviews online. You want to put that system in place and make sure you're tracking those reviews. So you know how many reviews are coming in each month, um, and measuring how many of them are great reviews, how many of them are indifferent or bad. And then tasking someone on your team to make sure they're responding to those reviews. You need to, it's important to show that diligence that you're responding to each review. And then coming up with a strategy to address any negative reviews you might get. It's good to have a strategy in place so everybody knows how to deal with it. Maybe you wait to leave the review or wait to respond to the review until you can reach out and talk to the customer in person or over the phone to try to resolve that negative review before responding to it online. But it does need to be responded to, and it shows the next customers that see that review that you are professional and you are trying to resolve this issue that your past customer had. So how do you respond to each review? Very simple, very basic, pretty quick, right? You just a quick thank you. We appreciate your kind words, and hope you enjoyed it. It's super simple. It doesn't have to have much to it. But that's we're just about half an hour, so right on time here. That's kind of everything we've got. Making sure you have those processes in place. You're pushing for consistency and making sure it's a sustainable practice that you're delivering world-class service and then asking for the reviews after and making sure your online reputation it matches that service that you're providing. We do have uh, another workshop already recorded. You can watch the replay. I'll put the link in this replay for it, but it's just about setting up your Google Business profile. Making sure you have that profile set up and optimized is another piece to this puzzle. We didn't go over it here. This was mainly about that reputation, but making sure your Google Business profile is set up correctly can also help you show up better in those search results, making sure you're getting those good reviews and having the profile optimized. So I wanted to just offer our program here at the end. If you do want help with part of this process, a lot of it is internal, right? Having your team set up and pushing those reviews, but we can help with that ongoing management. With your Google Business profile, we have an amplifier program, so you can post on that profile. We do weekly posts. We upload images from your jobs, and then responding to the reviews, we can do that as well, and then update any offers or products. So all of that can happen on your Google Business profile, and it does help it in your search rankings to make sure that is optimized. So if you do want help with that, we're happy to help. We do this day in and day out. Our team is very motivated to help get these profiles and those reviews uh, and get your online reputation set up correctly. So normally it's $199 setup fee and $299 a month after that. If you mention this video or if you're on here today and um, want to get started on this now, we're doing a $99 setup fee, and then you're locked in at $199 a month. A great offer if you're looking for some help on managing this without setting up too many internal processes. We're happy to help. But we are right at 30 minutes here. So again, thank you all for your time. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you and talking to you soon. Thanks.